his voice. He has helped me dying so to hear his voice. He has helped me dying so to hear his voice. He mama terrible. Reba sende rabate reba. Reba seke yande burila yantubu. He has helped me dying so to hear his voice. In my suffering, in my answer, in my pain, in the land of my captivity, never seke yarabaterebo, reba satulebo nerebo yantubu, reba bo mama nereke santalo. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. Rema mama mama tereba. Reba seke naraba yantebu. Riba boye genereko santabu. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. He has helped me. So to hear his voice, horrible Shantalabe, in my sorrow, in my pains, in my suffering, in my answer, mama, terrible yantubu, my answer. Mama, terrible yantubu. In the land of my captivity. Mama, bravo, santeleo. Never seke, naraba seke. And that is why, ooh, that is why. Ooh, that is why. That is why I said this. Oh, mama, nereka sekia. Isanta labu ne yatarabe. Busekere bona yekere yao. Moshita labe ne sundereye. Burilaye na sekere bo. Bureke yantu no sutelabe. Reke yande na sekere bo. Rido yando no maribose. Rabayantu na yantalabe. And that is why, ooh, that is why, that is why I said this. Oh, mama, nereka sekia, isanta labu ne yatarabe, busekere bona yekere yao, moshita labe ne sundereye, burilaye na sekerebo, bureke yantu no sutelabe, reke yande na sekerebo, rido yando no maribose, rabayantu na yantalabe, burileke na satalabuse, reke yeke bo na yantulubuse, derilebo ye na satalabuye, rikolobo no sintalabeye, reke bobo se na yuntulubu se, reba lebo ye na rakayatubu, riba lebo se, riko yabaye, buri lebo se, rika lebo se, rebe na yantulubu se, rike ya do ribo lebo se, riba labaye ke rebo buri lama se, buri lebo se na yantulubu, rike lebo se na yantulubu, rike yanda labu no sintalabebe, rika ya kaseke yeke bule se, reke rebo ye na yantulubu, buri laye, buri le se, rabo robo seke ye buri balapo ye. Remama sandala bore koyobo ye. Remama setere bore korabase. Remama sante lubu reke yantale. Reke yandubu. Reke seke ye. Buri lema yanda sitala buyeke. Rika yabo seke ye bo yina rabo ye. Iboro se na yantalabu. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. Mama, terrible. Reba seke naraba yantulu. Rimba bo santalabo yantalabe. Yantalabe. Reba ba se merebo santulu. In my suffering, yeah. Ooh. In my sorrow, yeah, say, in my pace, loneliness, dark hour, oh, hear say, he has helped me die so to hear his voice. Mama, terrible, terrible say, terrible, terrible, ooh, terrible, oribore se na yantalabu, rikarabo se ke ye ke ruborobo se, reboroko sikayaba inorobo se, remama sanda yiterebo ya, orelebo se ke yaka iborobo se, reke yambu ori mahatala, ribo se, riborebo se, rikoshinala na yantalabo se, hibobo se, rikorobo se, hibobo se, na riboreko she, ribalabo se, na rakayandoro, riborobo se, na ya riborobo se, imasekere busina labaye. He has helped me die so to hear his voice. Mama, terrible. Rabo seke yarabo yantulu. Bure yantalaba senderebo. I heard his voice. I heard his voice. Hey, I heard his voice. Marabase. In the land of my captivity, I heard his voice. In the land of my shame and disgrace, I simply heard his voice. Rabobo seke narabaterebo. Rimama se rebo se. He barabo se yantulubu. Rebaba se rebo se. He maraba se yantu. He barabo se yantulubu. Oh yantulubu. Thank you, Father. Oh, Yantulubu. Thank you, Abba. It is a moment of praise. It is the hour of great glory. It is the hour of great glory. That is what his voice said. That is what his voice said and released into my spirit, to the exiles and to the exiles. To his posterities, you are coming out with great glory. You are coming out with great glory. That is what his voice is saying. In the land of my captivity, Orobose, Iborobose, 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 yeah. Rabobose, Kerabosatulu, Borobose, yeah. Yahuah, he barabase, erebose, Yahuashua, he masantulabu, ruach hakodesh, ribo santalabe, Yazrael, remo sandarabe, Yehudi, barabase, barabase, he barabase. It is YAHUAH'S signature. It is Yahuah's signature. It is I hear Howe Yeye sing ne In the light of my captivity, he has promised me to glory. That is his signature. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto YAHUAH'S the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. And how so near is the time? Again, a step to the door. Exactly what we are doing here, family. They call the end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people, body, house, for the returning of King Yahuashua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally all praise, worship, thanksgiving, exaltation, acclamation, love, wealth, horrible shandaraba, riches, horrible scaraba, glory, inerekos klimahan talabo, power to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever horrible shandalabo pure energy of Abba Yahuwah, the forever DNA of Abba Yahuwah, the very ablaze one. Rebos Karababayo. Yes, Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped in the temple of your Muhammad, in the temple of your Isha. Horibos Karabatida, Iborobos Kaliba Abba Yahuwah, Imoribo Shandama eternal Ish Orima Shandayaba. Mishmeka, once again, Shabbat Shalom. Here we are on the Royal Law, Revelation 12:9. I dropped some presentation so that we'll be able to finish this unique mysteries. Abba Yahuwah already begins with you and me last Shabbat. Today is the consummation. Here I am, Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. Did you get that? And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Deceiveth the whole world? He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. He deceiveth the whole world, including the Igbo people, yes, including the synagogue of Satan, the Ashkenazi, yes, including the Christendom, yes, including Islam, yes, including paganism, yes, the infidel, yes, the civil ruler, yes, including me, yes, it deceiveth the whole. What should I take it again? All right, now we'll be kind to do that, to humble all this the madness of these Igbo people. And the great dragon is not small, okay? He is great. When you go to Bereshit, Genesis 3, what did he call the serpent also? He called him what? More crafty. He is so crafty than any beast of the field. That field is the word. Okay? Any beast of the field. Was he crafted than the first Adam? Yes. Was he crafted than the first Kawa, the first woman? Yes. And here we find this dragon again in the end of it, or what has been in the beginning, will be at the end. So, Igbo, you are being deceived. How do we know you are being deceived? That is what we want to unveil again in this part 2. Like I promised, we're going to unveil the secret and the mysteries of Hebrew as Abba Yahuwah revealed it unto me again with capital letter. Igbo people is the second synagogue of Satan with capital letter. Igbo people are Emitic with capital letter. Igbo people are indigenous Nigeria. Originally, that is who they are. All right, let's dig into that mysteries now. So also I myself was being deceived again by this dragon. Like I include myself, isn't it? Was I also being deceived? Of course I do.
And this is another lie I have been believing also for so long now again. I have believed that Igbo people was one of the book, or they was the people of the book, but I believed a pure lie. A pure lie from the pit of hell. You know, in Revelation 2:9, Yahuashua rebuked one synagogue of Satan. This is prophetic. I've never seen it until I come into the mysteries of voice. When you also go again to Revelation 3:9, again he rebuked another synagogue of Satan. Okay, so the first rebuke of the synagogue of Satan goes for the Ashkenazi. Okay, let's see the sentence. And the synagogue of Satan, the second one rebuke, also go now for the black snake among us, which are the Igbo. Okay, now I don't care how you feel. You know, the royal law make it so clear, and again, the things of this one make it so clear that truth hurts more than a surgery. Okay, everybody is crying with me, the truth will make the truth. But you can't handle the truth. The truth hurts more than a surgery. It hurt, it pierced to the heart. And then I say, I don't care how much the truth pierced you. I don't care how much it hurt you. I don't just care. I'm so careless when it comes to, exposing lies. To expose the lie, that is, you need to establish the truth. The truth needs to expose the lies. To learn the truth, first of all, you have to unlearn the lies you were once being felt. I was once being felt that the Igbo people are the true people of the book. But when I begin to dig into the mysteries of truth, and I see that they are the second synagogue of Satan, like what I always love to say, like I said in the part 1, before you just tear yourself apart, you being Igbo, whether you are Igbo man or you are Igbo woman, I don't just care. Before you bang some me or you tear yourself apart, just push those your whatever aside, those your feelings, emotions, those your ideology, those things you were once be taught or told. You better push them all back aside and just sit down and lower down your ears and to hear from the royal law. Okay, what the royal law has to say about what you believe about yourself. Okay, sit down and follow up now with me, the royal law. Everything we are going to do here today as a consummation, not by sensational, not by feelings, not by emotion, not at all, but by the royal law objective. I'm coming against the Igbo people by the royal law objective. Okay, so everything is going to be preset. Preset must be upon precept. Line upon line. Take your relative and take their relative. That is what we have been told to do. Lest I forget the royal law. Here we are, Mishmaker and people. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this breathful, powerful message, deeper revelation message already titled for you and me by Abba Yahuwah himself. Oribo Shanda Yababa, Oribos La Shabbat, Himorobos Karabaseke Yaba. The mystery of voice reveals the Igbos might be disqualified when Yahuashua comes. Part 2. I did the part 1 last week, and today, by His grace, I will do all my possible best to finish it today, because next week we are going into another powerful mystery called bridegroom. The bridegroom is in love with his bride. And Igbo people, don't touch me, okay? Because I am his bride. Next week we unveiled. We will unveil and deal with the mystery of bridegroom. So today, I will do all my possible best to finish this today. If you have been a follower, you know the seal on this message. In all this mystery, you know, if you obey, it is blessed. If you disobey or you pervert it, it is eternal damnation. If you listen to part 1 already, you will know the causes over there. When you obey, it's blessed. If you don't obey, it is eternal damnation. You don't pervert it, okay? Right now, I haven't said that. So let's run this race together. I dropped some presentation in order for me to establish this today and in consummation or in finishing. All right now, so we are dealing with the mysteries of voice. We are already deaf with V, O, and R. So left over now to alphabet, which is what? A C and E. And they also have 5 points to discuss. Who are the Igbos? I don't care whatever you feel, but I do care about the truth because you are being deluded. Alright now, so let's get started. Already we established a V, O, and R. So if you want to know the mystery that came out from these very unique mysteries, you better go and listen to part 1, because it is very much possible you meet with this part 2. Therefore, you're going to get lost. You're going to mix so much. And this message is going to help you to put you in order, that you might be the people of the book, yet you knew it not. Okay, that is my prayer as well. As soon as you listen to this message, let the fire of who you are, your true identity, be set in your heart. You shouldn't neglect it. Only pig will neglect the real you. Okay? If you are the people of the book, of course, this message is going to put fire in your heart, to dig into who you are. So, family, as soon as you meet with this part 2, you better listen to part 1 in order to understand, because we have come a long way in order for you to grasp the very mysteries of voice that is calling out these days to Abba Yahuah's posterities, which are you and me. You and me. So right now we begin. So we start with C. So C, what did it go for? That mystery from C simply go this way. Celebration call of lost and found sheep. Celebration call of lost and found sheep. We are the sheep of Abba Yahuah. As we've been scattered, there come some lost sheep, there come some lost 10 tribes, okay? So we have been lost. But due to the powerful fire and thunder in the voice of Abba Yahuah that is calling to you and me these days, when you hear that voice, even in the grave, go and listen to part 1, because we established all these ones, that even the dead in the grave, when they hear the voice of King Yahuashua, they are coming back to life. Okay? So even in the grave, you must hear his voice. Okay? Being lost, you must be found this day. This is the nature of this segment. So let us precept this now. Alright, now here I am, Luke chapter 15. Okay, a 3 parable went on and on and on from King Yahuashua in this very one passage. You can read it all. But I'm going to be jumping over for the sake of time. Alright, now I pick it from 4. What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he lose one of them, doeth not leave the 99 in the wilderness, and go after that which is lost until he found it? Alright, now he's asking a question. And when he hath found it, he left it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he cometh home, he calleth together his friends and neighbors, saying unto them, rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep which was lost. That is the 4th alphabet of this word called voice. I say unto you that likewise joy shall be in heaven over sinner, over sinner that repent, more than over 99 just person, which need no repentance. Who are the 99 that needs to be left in the wilderness, or that needs to be left in the field in the sake of just one? It is we that is speaking the truth. Okay? We are not lost, but every now and then you keep pushing us to the street. Go until I found this just one lost sheep. You won't sleep. You won't rest. You see night, and they will talk every now and then. We'll talk. We keep talking. So this is the 99 righteous or just one being left in the open field, because you are being found already. So now go out, every man and woman, and go in search of that one lost soul. Because the day one sinner repent, what did he say? Say heaven rejoice. That is what we are doing in this segment. Now I read 8. Either what woman having 10 pieces of silver, if she lose one penny, doeth not light a candle and sweep the house and seek diligently till she found it? All right now. And when she hath found it, she calleth her friends and her neighbors together, saying, rejoice with me, for I have found the pieces which I had lost. Okay. Likewise I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of Yahuwah over one sinner that repenteth. And he said, a certain man and had 2 sons. All right, now you see this parable keep going on. It is one and the same, but it came in 3 forms. All right, now 12. And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of my goods that felleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. Okay. And not many days after the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance with reckless living. You see, what was his portion? It is our willpower. Abayowa gave you and me willpower. You can do things in my way, you can do it your way. Okay, that is the willpower. That is like a kind of our, that is our own willpower. No, Father, I'm be with you. Your own side is so boring. Let me also go out there and test other camp. Let me go and test the waywardness. Let me go and test, Islam, Christendom. No, these people of the book, you are so, no. Your guidance is not good enough. Let me also test on that part. Just like the first man, the first woman, Kawa and Adam. Abayawa said, don't do the best. He gave them willpower. Like the devil, the first devil, the devil, the serpent, he also gave them willpower. So what he demand for his rights. I am of age. Let me stand my ground. I need not to live under you. I want to stay in my own. I want to do things in my own. I want to dictate for myself. Your own is too boring. How old I am? No, I want to do things my own way. The father said, okay, exactly what Abayawa gave you and me willpower. We are not robots. That is why every one of us have a choice. You are very, very free, 100% free to make a choice. But you are 0% free to face the consequences. All right? Except for what? Far country. That is far removed from truth. Far removed from protection. Far removed from holiness and righteousness. Far, far removed from light. Into what? Darkness. Into what? The kingdom of Satan. Into what? The presence of the serpent that deceiveth the whole world. Yes. And waste every single. Of course, your willpower is not going to bring something good to you. Your willpower is not going to put you right. Your willpower is not going to bring you rest at all. Rather, it is suffering eternal. Exactly what the willpower of the first man and the first woman brought about death and destruction. Exactly what the willpower of serpent and devil also brought today. He brought the eternal damnation, the link of fire. When he had 14, now when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land. That is judgment. And it began to be a one. Of course, you cannot get it on the street. You can't find it on the street. No way. It is in the house. It is in the presence of Abba Yahuwah. He may not got the eternal life, rest and peace. We ever whatsoever go to Genesis 1. Before you were be found, every of your miracle or prosperity or your wealth is older than you. In other words, is older than you must be. You only came to meet rest. You going out of the presence of Abba Yahuwah and say you're going to get rest in Babylon. You are a joker. All right now. So when mighty famine come blew upon us, it is for us to return back home. It is for us to know who you are. Through that circumstances or that dark hour, the voice of Abba Yahuwah will begin to communicate and will begin to walk with your spirit man. Listen now to verse 15. And he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him into his field to feed the swan, the abominable animal. that the royal law commanded us, don't even touch it. It is unclean. Really? Oribo Shandaya Baba. You had yourself to Islam, the gods of Islam, and you say you're going to find rest and salvation. You are a dreamer. You had yourself, you joined yourself with the Christian because he said he not joined with lies. You not joined yourself with Christian that said Jesus abolished the royal law. You are a dreamer. If you don't want to be a part of those that say we cast out demons, we prophesy, we do many miracles in your name, and the Messiah is going to say, I never knew you, you workers of iniquity. Depart from me. What is iniquity? Breaking the royal law, living lawlessness, living a sinful life. And what is sin? Breaking the royal law. And the pig, you join yourself with unclean people and you say you're going to make heaven. You are a dreamer and you are a joker. What is the pig over there? The pig is simply Jesus. Or that Messiah, it is unclear unto us. Or that Messiah simply means demon unto us. You join yourself, keep it Sunday. It is working time. Sunday simply means working time. No rest. Now 16, and he won't have filled his belly. And he longed to fill his belly with the food that the swine did eat, and no man gave unto him. Even the swine also rejected him and said, the pig, and said, you are not going to eat my food, even though his face said, I'm not going to give it to you. No, I won't give it to you. Why did the pig do that? Who is the pig? The pig is Jesus and the pig is Allah. Pig simply means unclean. Okay. Now, how did Jesus say I'm not going to give you salvation? Jesus don't have salvation. Only one name is given under this heaven whereby you must be saved. Acts of Apostles 4:12. No, he said there is no salvation in any other than just one name given unto you under this heaven whereby you must be saved. It's just one name. And this is the magic spell. This saying of my father was being spoken 2,000 years ago. Now when you go there, now you're going to find Jesus over there. That is the magic spell translation has cast on you. The letter J that gave you Jesus hasn't yet 400 years old. Isn't yet 400 years old on earth. The whole world is aware of it. It is the very last letter that came into use, let's say 400 years now. And this word, one name is given, whereby you must be saved, was being spoken 2,000 years ago. Did you see the magic spell? Jesus is the pig. No others, no salvation in any order. And Yahuashua said, whosoever that believeth on me shall have everlasting life, shall not perish. But whosoever that did not believe, when you go to John 3:16, it is the very easy quote for the Christian though. But they will leave 18 apart. He said, whosoever that does not believe in the name of the Son of Yahuwah, you condemned already. It is eternal damnation. This is what his voice is calling. In order for heaven to celebrate you, drop that garbage, just as this my brother dropped that garbage and return back home. Drop Islam, it is a garbage, it is the pig. Drop Christianity, it is the pig. Paganism, of course, they are pigs. Self-ordained righteous, it is pig. Drop all those madness. What did he say in the royal law? If you hear his voice, harden not your heart. As you are hearing his voice today, this is the mystery of us. In order for heaven to celebrate you, because you were once be lost, return back to the royal law. Because you were once being lost in the world of darkness, in order for heaven and angel to celebrate you, return back to the royal law. That is what the voice of Abba Yahuwah is saying right now to you and me. So let us see how this brother hear the voice of Abba Yahuwah within him. Spirit now begin to walk in his heart. 17 now. And when he now came to himself, he said, how? Okay, when he now came to himself, okay, let me still going somewhere. Okay, now the serpent and Jesus, Allah and Jesus, and the Christian dog goes fire are the pigs. Okay, they are the pig. In the book of first book of Adam and Hawa, after much torment from serpents, therefore by Yahuwah now said to Adam, when the serpent come to you, tell him now to give you the Godhead that he promised you. Okay? Not that I condone every say in that book. In fact, 90% of it is prophetic. But there's some error also in it. So when Adam refused to continue the relationship he already began with the serpent in Genesis 3, therefore serpent now become a terror. It now begin to torment the first. He killed him more than how many times? More than 4 or 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. He keep, kill. He would just, cast him down, raise him up to the high mountain, cast him down. Yahuwah will resurrect him back to life. That he now get to, when the game now get to Yahuwah now say, okay, ask him now. He promised you the Godhead, the Elohim head, right, in Genesis 3. Tell him not to give you that position he promised you. Tell him now, the one he promised you and the woman. Tell him now, when he come next time, ask him, where is the Godhead you promised me? Adam now said, okay. Not too long, serpent came again and tried to deceive him again. He only come to deceive. He's not coming to him as a serpent. He always comes to him as a very, good-looking, shining, masquerade himself as an angel of light. That was how he keep coming onto him. Okay. So when he now come, Yahuwah gave him already the ability to ask serpent, now, where is the Godhead that you promised me? Adam now asked him, you promised me the Godhead. You told me you're going to make me like God. You told me that was what we give unto you, me and Kawa. And that is why we obey your voice, because you promised us the Godhead, that you're going to make us like God, that we're going to do things like this and do things like that. Where is it? All this while you have promised, you have gave me this promise, you have not fulfilled it. Serpent now say, really? So you believe I'm able to give you what I promised? No, not at all. In fact, all the things I have promised myself, I'm not even able to fulfill just one. If I cannot do for myself, why should I do for you? So you believe me, I'm really able to make you, to give you the Elohim health, to make you like God. He said, no, I wasn't, no. I just say it. That wasn't true from me, because I myself, every single thing I've already promised myself, I've not done just one. So you believe me? Adam said, of course I do. He said, no, you shouldn't believe me, because I can give promise, but I'm not able to fulfill. That is Jesus. Jesus said he's going to fly you into the sky. It is a lie. Allah said said he is the ultimate, or he is the consummation. It is a lie. There is no salvation in Allah. There is no salvation in the Christendom. It is a pure lie. Jesus promised you to run away from Sharia law. Mark this video. You're going to remember this video as you watch it, as you listen to it. You're going to remember when Sharia law begin to, descend on you as a mighty sea you can never push away. It is a pure lie. There is no salvation in Jesus. It is a pure lie. Okay? It is a pure lie. That is why the pig also refused him. The pig said, "You come. Do you think me I will give you my food? I can't give you my food. Even though it's feces, you won't eat it, because I don't have the heart to give you food to eat. So I want you to starve and die. I don't have the ability to feed you. As you are starving, the only one that needs to feed you, you have to return back to your father." That is what suffering is doing to you and me. Return back to the real thing. Okay? So Sepe came out clearly in the first book of Adam and Kawa and said, you believe when I say I will do this, you believe me? No, you shouldn't, because I only talk, but I am not capable. I don't have the ability in bringing it into reality. I can promise you I can talk, but I can't do it. That is what this place is telling you and me. All right, now 17. And when he came to himself, he said, the madness is out now. And now healing has taken place. Healing with him has, taken place. When he now came to himself, he now said, how many hired servants, has boy, has girl, my father, a servant of my father have bread enough and to eat, spare, and I perish with hunger. Okay, now. When you come to your senses, this is what we are doing these days. So this is who I am, and I begin to keep pork. Okay, let me return back home. I will rise and go to my father, and will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee. I am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants. I want to be a slave in my father's house. You know, Allah, Islam, they are Allah's slave, eternal. Of course, they are slaves. And Christian is also a slave to sin. 20 now. And he arose and came to his father, but when he was yet great way off, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. This is what Abba Yahuwah, you see, celebration. Now celebration want to begins. Okay. Now he said to his father, I want to be a slave. I just want to be a houseboy. His father said, that is not so. A son, when you return back to your senses, you will always be a son eternally in the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. Yisrael has never meant to be a slave to Yisrael. That is the work of Gentile, to be a husband, a house girl in the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. That is the only reason the Gentile is being grafted in. They are being grafted in to serve you. You can read Isaiah 14, 1-2. You're going to see it over there. The only reason stranger, Gentile is also because stranger. Of course, you are stranger to us. But the only reason why we are being grafted in, it is to be husband, a house girl in the kingdom of Yahuashua HaMashiach. The father now said, no, you are a son, you are a daughter eternal. The houseboy, the house girl, they are Gentile. That is their office. And that is the only reason why they came into the family of Yahuwah. Come, you are my son. Let's, celebrate your salvation. Your deliverance needs to be celebrated. Exactly what Abba Yahuwah is doing to us in this land of our captivity. He had mercy upon us. That is why he's coming. Okay, who convert this boy now? Who speak to him? Who tell him to return back home? It is the Ruach HaKodesh. He will drop it in your inner man. Then you will begin to act rightly according to the royal law. You see, he said, I'm going to humble myself. I'm going to reduce myself to this very level. King David said, I'd rather be a gateman in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of Yahuwah, than to enjoy the pleasure of this world. You see, this brother said, okay, let me just go and be a gateman. It's better for me to be a gateman in my father's house. Heaven honored him with his glory and said, your glory is not a gateman, it's not a houseboy. It is the son of the kingdom. Exactly what Abba Yahuwah is doing to us these days. Even though the pork also reject us not to eat his food. Of course, pork don't have food to give to us. It don't have salvation. It's unclean. Okay, now. To be a slave. Okay, 22. But when the father said, when he said to his father, look at the father reaction, exactly what Abba Yahuwah is doing to you and me. To his servant, to the Gentiles, bring forth the best robe. And put it on him. And put a ring on his hand. And shoes on his feet. What does that goes for? The robe first, the garment. So for the garment, you can read in your quiet time. Look, I also read it in part 2. I don't want to go over it again. You can read Luke 10, 30-35. When that man was being stripped off his garment. But King Yahuashua fits it back through the Ruach HaKodesh. Exactly what the father, first of all, put on his son. That garment was being stripped off. Right in Genesis 3. That is what Abba Yahuwah, it is garment of honor, of royalty, of salvation, of glory, overflowing wonders, overflowing glory. Okay? That is what the serpent, stole away or stripped off us. Right in Genesis 3, took it away. But King Yahuashua is restoring it back. That was why his father first of all placed on him that garment. Just read it. The first prince and the prince and the prince and the Lewi over there. It is Abba Yahuwah. The prince saw him as the thief already, wounded him, stripped him off, and took away all his honor or what he did over to him over there. And the priest came and looked upon it, did not show no mercy. That is judgment, okay? Abba Yahuwah did it first, Genesis 3. He passes judgment, whether you are being beaten by Satan, serpent, being deceived by him. It is none of his business. He give his righteous, judgment, because I told you already, don't do it. And again, the Levite also come and look over him and passed by, never had no mercy. That is Deuteronomy 28. Abba Yahuwah did it again. If you break my royal law, sorry, it is curse. He repeated that act again in Deborah 28. And he have another one reserved now secretly. He don't care whether Semper deceive you, Jesus deceive you, Allah deceive you. It's none of his business. You don't want to keep his royal law. Where is the other punishment? That is the third one. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony shall be established. Where is the other part now? It is the link of fire. He don't care. He would do it. You see the first one, he did it. The second one, he did it. The third one, he would do it. And that is why he prepared that place over there. That is why he prepared it now. Awaiting the children of the unlawful bed to cast them into it. Since you refuse to keep his royal law, that is what it takes. He said, if you hear his voice, harden not your heart. That is the 4th alphabet. Return back home, just as the prodigal son did. Now the ring. What was the ring? The ring simply means authority. The signet ring simply means authority. He was restored back to power. He was restored back to honor. He was restored back to the authority of the kingdom. The authority was given back unto him. You can see that in Genesis 41:41, when Pharaoh put the signet ring in the hand of Yusuf. Genesis 41:41 to 42. The book of Adasa, the one you call Esther chapter 8 verses 2. Mordecai, the ring of Haman was also be placed in his hand to be the second in command in the empire. That it simply means authority from the king. Okay. Revelation 19 1 to 10. It was wedding celebration. Okay. Wedding celebration, because the bride has returned back home. Therefore, let the celebration begins. Are you being invited to the wedding supper of the Lamb? You will find it over there in Revelation 91 to 10. Here I am, Revelation 12:1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. This is how Abba Yahweh decked the first man and the first woman. They saw what were their clothing, which is King Yahuashua himself. That was their garments, their glory, their honor. What was their crown on their forehead? It is the 12 tribes we are dealing with here. It is the 12 tribes. I'm coming for you, Igbo people. And what was the shoe on our legs? All right, now the moon, isn't it? That is, we are the lesser light. Yahuashua is the greater light. Bereshit 1:40, you're going to find it over there, where the lesser light needs to reflect the greater light, King Yahuashua, which is our garment. And to reflect him, to live in obedience unto it, that is the shoe in our feet. Blessed is the feet that brings what? Good news. The royal law is good news, which is the shoes on our feet, that wherever we carry our legs to, wherever the sole of our feet shall tread, we possess with good news. Okay? In this madness of Igbo people, one man is also an Igbo. It's like that one disagree with them, or maybe that one is an unbeliever. That one that say was mocking him. He said, okay, you say all the 12 tribes is in Igbo. He said, okay, now I want to also know, the first man, the first woman, are they also Igbo? Are they also Igbo? Because since you said the 12 tribes is in Igbo, so this one, are they also Igbo? So the one that called himself the real Hebrew now said, to be 12 tribes, that simply means the product that came out from the first man and the first woman. The first man and the first woman, they are not among the 12 tribes. And I said, why? They should have been Igbo. Since all the 12 tribes is Igbo, they should also have been Igbo. God needs to change it to make them Igbo. So he himself now knew that one was mocking him. So right now, you see, the first man and the first woman, the 12 tribes live already in death. They are among the 12 tribes. They are the tribes of Yahudim. How do we know the fig tree? And the fig tree, because the olive tree, it is the entire household of Israel. But the fig tree, it is the tribe of Yahudim. And the Yahudim, where is their tent? It is being found in the east, the eastern gate, the eastern glory. The glory came through the east. The first man and the first woman, they are the tribe of Yahudim. That was the 12th crown stars on our head. We know that represent ministry. Dumb and desperados, seed of serpent you are, Igbo man or Igbo people. Now for a confirmation. The first man and the first woman, they came from the tribe of Yahudim. Abba Yahweh done it already, because he said, Yahudi is my portion. He is my heritage in the land of the living. And then we now see the second Adam. Where did he come from? He also come from the tribe of Yahudim. Madma, Iboma. The second Adam, where did he come from? Where is his tribe? Because of it, we call that tribe the royal tribe, because it is the tribe of Abba Yahuwah, created in the east. They are the fig tree. Riboske YAHUAH'S is the olive tree, the whole house. We see the second Adam came from the tribe of Yahudim. And the first Adam begins the tribes. Luke chapter 21, I read 29. And he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree. This is singular, okay? And all the trees, this is plural. All the trees is house of Yahudim. Yazrael, excuse me. And the fig tree, it is the people, the tribe of Yahudim, the kingly tribe. When you go to Bereshit 3, I think verses 7, it says the first man and the first one, they now saw a fig tree to cover up themselves. They wanted to do it, but the second Adam now came and took over. Okay? So this is the tribe of Yahudi, the first man, the first woman. He said, before I formed you, I know who you are already. Igbo man, useless and demonic man. So family, we are done with the letter C. We see the voice of Abba Yahuwah. It is awesome and it is powerful. For you to get the full packages of this mystery, you better go and listen to part 1. If you are the people of the book, this is going to set the fire of who you are in your heart. It is very good for you to know who you are. When you know who you are, that builds inside of you self-confidence. Nothing troubles you anymore. You know where you are going. You know who you are already. So right now we are going to deal with the very last alphabet. That one is another heavy, another biggie, another wavy, unto Abba Yahuwah, the very consummation of Abba Yahuwah's voice. This is the glory of voice, fully loaded with the power of Abba Yahuwah. What was the first letter, which is simply called V? What did it go for? Vindicational vision, vacate Babylon. And the second letter, what did it go for? O, open heaven. Old garment renter. Okay. And the third letter, what did it go for? Ribobos Karaba, inspirational, infinite identity restored. Inspirational, infinite identity restored. And the fourth letter, now what did it go for? He called for a celebration call of lost and found sheep. We have been lost and we have been found. We see our angels, celebrating, partying in heaven. Abba Yahuwah is rejoicing. Now we go for the very biggie again. And the heavy. And the wavy. The very E. What did that go for? Ribobo Shandaya Bayaba. Elect elevated. Ends of their sorrow, ends of their suffering, end of their poverty, end of their shame. Elect. Elevated, ends of their sorrow. The elect is already being elevated. Now it is end of sorrow, end of shame, end of disgrace, end of poverty. Oh, Ribos Karababa, end of poverty. Rimos Karaban, sorry, I say poverty. No, poverty. So right now, let's preset it. Revelation, chapter 4, but I just want to read it, please. Okay, 4 now. And around about the throne, we have 24 seats, and upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white garment, and they had on their heads crowns of gold. So now I give you a link already. So let us see who where that 24 elders will also have a throne in the kingdom of Abba Yahuwah. And when he had taken the, 5 now, Revelation chapter 5, I take it from 8. You can also read out chapter 5. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 20 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and a body of a censer full of odor, vows, golden vow full of censers or others, which are the prayers of the saints. Okay, and they sang a new song, listen now, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed, listen now, and hast redeemed us to Yahuwah by thy blood, out of what? Every kindred, every tongue, every people, every nation. Let the thunder of Abba Yahuwah descend on you, Igbo man. That said, all the 12 tribes is being found in your Igbo land. They are all Igbo. Did you hear what he's saying? The 24 elders, even in heaven, has been redeemed from the 4 corners of the earth. He said, from every kindred, every tongue, every people, every nation, and has made us unto our Yahuwah kings and princes, and we shall reign on earth. Yahweh rebuke you. Yahweh rebuke the spirit that dwells in Igbo people. In Yahuwah's mighty name, Yahuwah, who has chosen the 12 tribes and who also scattered the 4 tribes in the 4 corners of the earth, rebuke you Igbo people and rebuke that demon that is using you to chase people back to the world. In Yahuwah's mighty name. Now, when you go to First Chronicle, I'm not going to read it because I have a lot to cover up over here today. First Chronicle, where is it? 18. First Chronicle 24, 18 to 19. Then you're going to find out about the 24 causes of the prince of the 24 princes. Okay, we have 24 princes over here. We have 24 elders right in the throne of Abba Yahuwah, being redeemed from every tongue. Did you get that? From every nation, from every people, missed everywhere. Jesus is a pork. Jesus is the pig, as we see from the letter C. Jesus cannot give you salvation. Is the pork cannot give you salvation. Only salvation will come from who? From the Lamb. The Lamb of heaven that taketh away the sins of the world. And this same Jesus that is pig is the one working in these Igbo people to confuse the whole matter. To take away this knowledge from us. Whereby we see throughout the scriptures, it keep repeating one statement. This is how it will be from even those in heaven right now. They are worshiping Abba Yahuwah, thanking him for redeeming them from the 4 corners of the earth, from every tongue, from every nation, from every people, from every kindred. What is your problem? You said they are found in Igbo land? You are total mad. In fact, you are mad. 100% with capital letter. So now, with this being said, let us unveil the mysteries of the 24 elders that is already in heaven. And now, these pork people, Christian, the pork eating people, if they want to say, they will say, many of them, because they are dumb and they are also mad. Those ones, they are also mad, like Jesus is mad. They will say the 24 elders are the 12, some will say they are the 12 tribes and the 12 apostles. That is a pure lie. And they will also say, some will say, in fact, 80% of them says the Gentiles, the pork-eating people, the reason why you came into the kingdom, you left that reason. You left it, you mix it. You are running for the seat that is not yours. The reason why you came into the family, it is for you to be a husband and a house girl. But you abandoned that. You are running over a high table seat. That is why you will be demoted. You already be disconnected. Now, some will say they are the Gentile, the 24 elders, because they did not say 12 tribes nor 12 apostles, so they are the one. This is how those one, the pocket people also cover that one up. But some will say the one that doesn't want to be on that course, they will say 12 tribes, 12 patriarchs, the 12 apostles, 12 tribes and 12 apostles makes the 24 elders in heaven. It doesn't work that way. that is still a contradiction, because the 12 apostles also came from the 12 tribes. All 12 apostles also have their own tribes. 12 apostles, 12 tribes is one statement. Okay, so because they all came by every single tribe. Okay, so right now, can we rectify this issue? There is a way out. As Abba Yahuwah gave it unto me. Let me first of all read it to you before you understand what I'm talking about. This is how it works in the royal law. Exodus or Shemot 12:13 verses 2. Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb, among the children of Israel, both of men and of beasts. It is mine. Every firstborn. Okay, now. Every firstborn. The 12 tribes. Okay. Every firstborn from the 12 tribes is another 12 again. And this is how they make 24. Those are the 24 elders in heaven. Every firstborn, like the firstborn of Yehuda, belongs to Abba Yahuwah. The firstborn of Reuben belongs to Rehoboam, Ishiaka, Aisha, and Shemo. Every single firstborn from there, it is Abba Yahuwah's property. So from the 12 tribes, Abba Yahuwah got first fruit, 12 first fruits. These are the 24 elders right in the heavens. Because the 12 apostles also came from the 12 tribes. It doesn't work that way. When you blend, it doesn't work. It is 12. But the first fruit of every single one, Yehudim, way down to Benjamin, belongs to Abba Yahuwah. Those are the 12 tribes right in the heavens. Okay, that is the mystery Abba Yahuwah gave unto me. He said every firstborn of each tribe belongs to him. Each one Yehuda firstborn, it is his property. So that is the 24 elders right in his heavenly. Let's go more. Let's get deep. Deborah, Deuteronomy 32, 8-9. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the borders of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Okay, for Yahuwah portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance, the four corners of the earth. When you go to Revelation, maybe I'm also going to read it. Revelation 21. You will see 3 gates in the east, 3 gates in the west, 3 gates in the south, and 3 gates in the north. Okay, this 4 corners of the earth, it is being written with the name of the 12 tribes. Okay, he set the borders according to the children, to the son of Adam. Okay, the children of Israel. That is how he divided it. So, in the millennium, not yet, in the 8,000 years, that is when we are going to see that new Jerusalem coming down here on earth. Therefore, the gate of the 4 corners of the earth is going to be labeled 3 into 4. This is how Abba Yahuwah gave the earth unto the children of Israel. There is also a little contradiction among the Christendom, saying, because from the, so the Hebrew, the Yahudia's translation, Aleppo Codex, called the songs of Israel, is correct. Very, very correct. And the Dead Sea Scroll said the sons of Yahuwah is correct. It said the sons of Elohim. Correct also. The Greek So the Greek Septuagint, So I want to be sure I'm not quoting wrong. Yeah, Septuagint. From the Greek Septuagint said the angels. Okay, it said angels, that is messenger of Yahuwah, angels of Yahuwah. All these are 3 views, they are right. There is no contradiction at all. Why? Because Abba Yahuwah make it so clear. Before I formed you, you already exist with me. Before I knit you in your mother's womb, I've already ordained what you are going to be. So this is where many of Christians do not fall away and say, no, it should be the sons of God. They said, gods. Yahweh, before Yahweh came into existence, because this very Deborah, you know, Moshe is looking into the past. 5 book of Moshe is to look, it was a vision of the past. Genesis, it wasn't there, way down to Deborah. It is, most of it is a vision of the past. That is when Abba Yahuwah separates the nation, which occurred in the Tower of Babel, or Babel also. That is where he brings into use these devices of tongue. That is where he dispatched them into the 4 corners of the earth. Okay? So that is where, because before he formed Yahweh, because this time Yahweh, the 12 tribes is not even existing at all. When the Tower of Babel took place, Yahweh was not already, they were not, you know, here on earth. They were angels in heaven. That was why I admire the 3 translation. The Greek Septuagint, I admire it. The Dead Sea Scroll, I admire it, is right. The YAHUAH'S translation that reads this way, the son of Yahweh, they are all correct. They are all prophetic, because Yahweh was angel in the heaven. Before they came into existence, they already exist with Abba Yahuwah as an angel, which is the 24 elders. And we now see that glory here on earth. Every firstborn, it is the 12 tribes is in, and the firstborn from the 12 tribes is in, because the picture is already existing in heaven. That was why he said unto Moshe, this is how you are going to build this tabernacle according to the paradigm shown you at Mount Sinai, because it is already something that is existing in heaven. Okay, Yahweh just coming to existence here on earth. No, Yahweh exists with Abba Yahuwah even beforehand. They were angels. The other one says, son of Yahuwah. Yes, they are the sons of Yahuwah. He said, they are my portion here on earth, just as they were also in heaven. Now read this way, the sons of Yahweh. That is correct. That is the reality, the physical part of it. The spiritual part of it, they are angels, and they are the sons of Yahuwah. They are the stars of heaven. That is Yahweh. Okay? So if you don't call the vision, you will be thinking this one is contradicting this one. The Greek Septuagint is contradicting that of YAHUAH'S, or that of the scroll. No, they are all imperfect in harmony. Okay, they are all prophetic. That was why when you go to John 10:34, Yahuashua said, we are gods, okay? And we are the children of the Most High. It's referring to our divinity in heaven, the men of Yahweh. And Psalms, also Tehillim 82 verses C, you also found it there. This is what Apostle Shaw also referred to in Acts of Apostles 17:26, when he was also saying, one blood, of the family that spread into the 4 corners of the earth. One blood. One family is talking about the new Jerusalem. When all of the, even now, we are all scattered in the 4 corners of the earth. That is what it's still referring to. We are all in the 4 corners of the earth. Okay. Mark chapter 5, we read it already in part 1. We see the madness Abba Yahuwah struck us with. That is why this year we couldn't get it right. But now it is our elevation. Now we are being elevated. That is why you can come to the knowledge of who you are. And this is the very last alphabet of this word called voice. We are that elevation part. I will get into that. Okay, it's just to water the ground for you first. Yeah, you can read Revelation 21 verses 10 to 14. You're gonna see all the 12 gates surround the 4 corners of the earth. That is the 12th gate that carries the 12 tribes' names. And also the 12 apostles that carries the 12 foundation is referring to first fruits from the 12 patriarchs or 12 tribes. That is why it's 24. Okay, 12 tribes. Every firstborn of theirs belongs unto Yahuwah. That is why their name is being found in the 4 corners of the earth, and the foundation, it is their first fruit. Okay. Here I am, Matthew, Matthew 10:23. I want to unveil by His grace another mysteries over here. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have a gun over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. What is that? He's speaking to the 12 the 12 apostles, which are Yahuah's first fruits. Okay, he is speaking to them. If they persecute you, go to the other place. He said you won't even go through all the cities in Jerusalem before the Son of Man comes. That is mind-boggling. How many cities in the land of Israel that is going to take them 2,000, even more than 2,000 years now to go through? If they have to do that, if within 1 year that will be done. The city of Israel, it is the entire world. He is speaking to the scattered Israel in the four corners of the earth, in every single city they are. Before you finish passing through all these single city, the Son of Man will come. If he's just speaking to only the city in the land of Israel, that is not going to even take them 6 months. They are done. But he is talking to the house of Israel, which means the whole world. Because the Israel scattered in the whole world. The cities of Israel is in the four corners of the earth. Igbo man, devil baptize you in Yahuah's mighty name. Keep eating pork. Jesus is a pork. Pork cannot give you salvation. Only the lamb gives salvation. The lion and trap of Yahweh rebuke you in Yahuah's mighty name. The city of Israel is the whole world because the land belongs to them. It is our property. In the 8,000 years, we are getting the whole world back and cast all these pork eating people, Gentile, into the lake of fire. Yes, that is correct. Here I am, Mark chapter 5. Let me just give some guideline because I also want to use it to establish the, because we were once being man, according to Yahuah causes in Deborah 20. He says he's going to smite us with madness. And this madness, when you are really man, you lost your identity. Only Igbo people that didn't lost their own. When you are man, you lost it all. You don't even know your name. You don't know your house. You don't know who you are. Only Igbo people say they know who they are. They know their house. Their house is called Ombuleri, Eri, whatever nonsense. Ada. One of Esau's wife is called Ada. That is there in any Igbo land today. A woman is not called Ada. Shame on you, dragon children. When you are mad, you lost it all. He said you are going to discontinue from your identity. We will also come into that. When he was come, I read verse 2, Mark 5 verses 2. When he was come out of the ship, immediately there meet him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with fetters. Part 1 we avail all this, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains had been plucked asunder by him. Okay, and the fetters broke into pieces. Neither could anyone bind him. All right, now he always used to cut himself. Okay, but the place here 6 now. When he saw Yahuashua far off, he ran and worshipped him. Who speak to that prodigal son? It is the Ruach HaKodesh. And this is what Yahuashua is doing to us these days. His father struck us with madness. This is who we are. This is our picture. When you read the body, that is the cause. He said, I will smite you with madness. It said, Jeremiah 17:14, you are going to be discontinued from your heritage. Okay? Have you ever seen who is mad? You still know who you are? Only Igbo, because Igbo people are native Africa. They are Hamitic. That is why they still know who they are. That was what they were not discontinued. They said they circumcised on the 8th day. Sorry, that disqualifies you to be the people of the book. Because say you are going to discontinue from that. Your Eri, your Agu, all this, your Onitsha, your Omulere. That disconnects you for it. Sorry, you are not the people of the book, because the people of the book must be under the Bori 28. And the Bori 28 is fully loaded. You are going to be mad. And have you ever seen a madman that still recognizes himself? No. No, not at all. Let me still rebuke Igbo people with this vision. Although I said it already in part 1, but I just want to throw some light in it here in part 2. Revelation 1:15. And his feet like unto a fine bronze, and as if they burnt in a furnace. And his voice, we are dealing with the mystery of voice, isn't it? And his voice as the sound of many waters. Right now, Revelation 14 again, verses 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harps and happy with their harps. When you keep reading, you're going to see this voice. It is the voice of 144, the first fruit that needs to be, redeemed. No beds. Okay? These are the people of the book. So right now, let us unveil over here the mysteries of that voice. Voice here, Messiah voice is like that of many waters. Okay, we want to see the voice of many waters. The what is waters. And we also heard voice in heaven. Okay, so let's, as many waters, isn't it? Yes, voice in heaven again as the voice of many waters. We see Revelation 1:15 as the voice of many waters. That is the voice of Yahuashua. And again in heaven we also see another voice as a voice of many waters. And these waters, let's unveil who is waters. Revelation again 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which are the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Right now we proceed to 15. Because the mystery of heaven has already been given unto me. Oh, yes, 17 now. Matthew 13, verses 11 said, the mystery of heaven has been given unto me. Okay, so I read verse 15 now. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues. Tongue that strike you, Igbo man. I'm going to be placing curse on you because you are wolves. So how is the voice of Yahuashua as a many waters? We that is coming out. You are hearing his voice from us. You see the water is peoples. Okay? Is nations. In the 4 corners of the earth. Nations, multitude, peoples, tongues in the 4 corners of the earth. Okay? This is the voice you are hearing from us, the one in heaven. We see the voice of many waters in heaven. Those are the one already redeemed. We see that in Revelation 5. Say, you redeemed us from the 4 corners of the earth. And we are coming to rule here on earth forever. That is the song those one is singing right now. So we here on earth, this is our voice also. And our voice is the voice of Yahuashua HaMashiach as the son of many waters in the 4 corners of the earth. What you are hearing from every single one that is coming out, it is the voice of Yahuashua. We speaks his voice. We speak through his voice as the voice of many waters. His voice is being released into many waters in the 4 corners of the earth, just as the one in the heavens, the one that is already being redeemed. When you go to Bereshit, Genesis chapter 11, that is where these voices, this multitude of voice came. That is where Abba Yahweh gave the ability to them to speak in a different languages. This is the languages that was also being held in Acts of Apostles chapter 2. That when this one is praising, this one is the other one is all of them. You see over there, they call all the countries and all their tongues, languages speaking, all of them heard. This one said, I heard him in my tongue, praising Yahuwah. The other one said, I do. This one said, I heard him in Yoruba. The other one said, I heard this speaking Benin, praising Yahuwah in Benin language. Urobo language, I heard it. Hausa, I heard it. Isha, I heard it. Ghana, I heard it. Cameroon, I heard it. Riba baba ho seke yaba yaba. Thunder strike you, evil, wicked Igbo, my synagogue of Satan, Yahuah's mighty name. Genesis 11, there Abba Yahuah gave the ability, but one. Because Abba Yahuah said, if they understand each other, whatever they desire to do, they will do it. For that, he now gave a different languages, so that everybody remain in his own language. Okay, this one don't understand this one the other. That was why they stopped building the Tower of Babel. But one language Abba Yahuah did not give. That is English. Who bring it today? It is Jesus. Jesus brought again English that still connect and unite the whole world together to keep doing wickedness, to keep understanding one another. Where Abba Yahuah confused, that confusion is coming again to you. It's on its way for you all. Where Abba Yahuah, this was the reason why he take the Yahudian language from their mouth. He said because there, Genesis 11 said the whole world was of one language, that is Yahudian language. Abba Yahuah removed that one and gave that one out to his people, and now gave other different tongues to others, so that everybody remain on your own. Remain with your family, remain with your dialect, remain with your own language, and speak to your kind. But Jesus said he reversed that order and said, no way, I will give them one language, so that every one of them will still come and understand each other. You see how they are building against Abba Yahuah? To understand one another, it is to build against Abba Yahuah. You see how now, because they understand each other, they are building against one another, against Abba Yahuah. You see how they are using English to build against Abba Yahuah. Abba Yahuah said it's Shabbat. They said it is Sunday. You know what Sunday means? It is the greatest abomination in the royal law. This is how they build against Abba Yahuah. Abba Yahuah said, the beginning of my year, it is springtime. They said, no will. It is dead winter time. This is how they build. You see, the whole world now is celebrating January 1st. This is how they build against Abba Yahuah. This was what Abba Yahuah prevented in giving them devices of tongue. But Jesus and the serpent, Allah brought it back again. You see, Abba Yahuah said, the name of his days, it is called first day, second day, third day, fourth day, way down to the seventh, and in that name only that one Shabbat. Now the English people say it is not so. It is moon day, Sunday, moon day, Wednesday, Wooday's day, and these are all Roman gods. Be dedicated every 7 days of the week unto. That as you are calling Friday, freak day, meaning sex, electrical universe, sex day. It makes sex day, but I named it by my flesh, sex electrical universe. That as you are calling Friday, you are just proclaiming a sex day. So this is how they build against Abba Yahuah with this one language they brought again. They brought understanding to the whole world again to build against Abba Yahuah. That is why this coming is like the days of Noah. You wait for him. You are looking for trouble. Wait for him. All right, now let us dig into the mystery. We unveiled it already. I just want to, first of all, prepare your mind. That last alphabet, what did it go for? Elect, elevated. Okay, end of their sorrow, suffering, intimidation, and humiliation. Here I am, Matthew 19, 27 to 29. Then answered Kepha and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee, and what shall we have therefore? And Yahuashua said unto him, verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in his throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Everyone. Okay, you see, you can do the finishing. You see, so all the 12 tribes here on earth, just as 24 elders have their own throne in heaven, the same year eternal for Israel having their own throne also. All right, now here I am. John 14, 1 to 4. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahuwah, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. That is our elevation. Okay, no more shame, no more intimidation. Where the author of life is, in heaven, is over there. Here on earth, we'll look into that. That is the divinity. Revelation 41. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on my side, and with him and 144 and 4,000, having the seeds, having the name, having father's name written in their foreheads. Okay, I read 2 already. Let me go to 3. And they sang a new song. Okay, no, not that. Okay, let me read it. And they sang as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144 and 4,000 which were redeemed from the earth. No, they were redeemed from Igbo land. From the earth. No, from Omulere Esekere. From Agu. From the earth. Mugu. Okay, 4. These are they which were not defiled with women. Yes, Christianity is a woman. Revelation 17. They are the prostitute, the harlot. Islam is a woman, but we did not defile ourselves with that useless belief anymore. That demonic belief. Like this, what this Igbo man is, Igbo people is also doing. They are another woman. We reject that belief. For they are virgins. Yes, these are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahuwah and to the Lamb. They were redeemed from Igbo land. Genesis, Bereshit 28, verses 12. And he dreamed, it's talking about Yaakov. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of Yahuwah ascending and descending on it. Who are the angels? Remember what the translation said. The sons of Yahuwah, the sons of Yisrael, the angels, messenger of Yahuwah. These are Yisrael. This is their divinity. This is how they were being elevated above all. Here I am, he who cannot join 1:51. And he saith unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heaven open, and the angels of Yahuwah descending and ascending upon the Son of Man. These are Yisrael. We are still coming. Here I am, 1 John 3, verses 2. Beloved, now we are the sons of Yahuwah, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. We are still unveiling before we couple it all together. Here I am, Yahuashua 20, verses 19. And then the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut, where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Yahudim, Yahuashua came and stood in their midst, and saith unto them, Peace be unto you. The door was shut. It was appearing and disappearing. So now you can read Acts of Apostles 5:17 way down to 42. Okay, I read some place. Then the high priest rose up, and all they that were with him, which is in the set of the Sadducees, and were filled with indignation, and laid their hands on the apostles, and put them in the common prison. But the angel of Yahuwah by night opened the prison doors and brought them forth, and said, Go stand, speak in the temple to the people all the words of this life. And when they heard that, they entered into the temple early in the morning and taught. But the high priest came, and they that were with him, and called the council together, and all the children of Israel, and sent to the prison to have brought them. But when the officers came and found them not in the prison, they returned and told, saying, The prison truly found we shut with us safety, and the keeper standing without before the door. But when we had opened, we found no man therein. Okay, you can keep reading. all the way. You will see it now. Then I told them. Now, okay, yeah, 24. Now, when the high priest and the captain of the temple and the chief priest had this, the doubt of them whereunto this would grow, they came one and told him, saying, Behold, the men whom ye put in prison are standing in the temple and teaching the people, appearing and disappearing, ascending up, coming over here. Here I am, Philippians 3, 20 to 21. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, Yahuashua HaMashiach, Adonai Yahushua HaMashiach, who shall change our veiled body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. So what are we saying now? Angel ascending and descending. That is our divinity. Okay? That is the people of the book Divinity. You are here on earth, you are there in heaven. Now it is a complete new state of existence, operating in two different realms. Just like the angels, unlimited time. Okay? Luke chapter 20, 34 to 36. It said we will be like angel, we will never die no more, we will never sin. Angel does sin. Okay? So this is the divinity, this is the elevation of Yisrael. They are bringing worship unto Yahuwah. They are bringing they are taking worship from Yahuashua, because where Yahuashua be, that is where who also is going to be. When Yahuashua is bringing praise worship unto his Father, we also ascend. When Yahuashua is going to do his earthly ministry, we also descend. This is operating in two different dimensions, in two different realms, unlimited time. Because we shall be like him. Yahuashua is in heaven, Yahuashua is on earth. We is in heaven, we on earth. We are ascending, we are descending. Because we are the messenger and the worshipper of Abba Yahuwah. This is the elect, elevated, ends of their shame and end of their limitation. Okay? So family, this is the mystery of voice. The very last letter, we see what it contains. The second to the last, we see what it contains. So right now, we want to handle the points over it. But like I'm saying it now, all points cannot come. If you are worthy of salvation, worthy of life, follow up the second clip. Okay? I will put anyone that contains, anyone this can handle, I put, then I continue with the other points. So right now, we are done with all the voice mysteries. So we go for the points now.
Do you know how I feel? Do you know the pains in my heart? Do you know the tears in my eyes? Do you know the secret tears? Do you know how I feel, Igbo people? Do you know what it is? Do you know how I feel for you to dare stand on my way? Coming out from the below, coming out from the graveyard, coming out, Do you know how I feel? Do you really know the pain in my heart? Do you really know? Do you really know Yaraboseke Yaho? Do you know Rimashantala Bebe? Merika Santalabo, Durelebo Yantalao. Do you know what it is? Oh, do you really know? Yeah. To be used and dumped. To be used and dumped. And to be used and dumped by this man and dumped for another man. Do you really know what it is to be used and dumped? To be used and dumped by 6 good men. Do you know the heartbreak? Do you know the sorrow? Do you know the tears, the secret tears to be used and taught? Now my king is sitting at the well of water. Now my maker is sitting right there waiting for me. For he knows the very moment. And for he knows the very, very seconds. And he knows that I will be coming to the well of water. A sorrowful woman, a desert woman, a buried woman, rejected and abandoned woman. He knew that the pieces of me, he knew that my pieces need to be gathered. Yes, that was why he was right there waiting for me. To pick all my pieces, all my broken pieces, and couple-let them all, and couple up all of them. That is be scattered, broken by a whole 6 men. That was be scattered by 6 men. And he, the 7th man, he, the 7th man, need to pick all my pieces and brings them all together and put his spirit on me and put his spirit inside of me. And that makes me to know who I am. And that it make me, make me to know. To know, my glory, Boshantayao, my sekeribo, Sitalabe, Yeriko Shantalabe. The 7th man, Imurubos Kayababao, the 7th man, Oribo Shandalabe, Yaraboseke. Yes, Pawaya shows me love, Oribo Shandaribo. Yes, who I am, show me care. Yes, for who I am, have compassion on me. He has compassion, he murders upon my soul, a dying soul, a used and done soul, a rejected soul, abandoned soul, good for nothing. Good for nothing, so come over here, Imorbo Santayao, and say, come back to me, you Oriboseke, Oriboseke, Oribosatuluboseke, you that have it, laddie. Come over for rest, you that have labored. Come over for rest, you that have been rejected. Come over for rest. Oh, do you know what it is in Arabaseke? Do you know what he has done for me? He has put in his word of praise, of worship, of thanksgiving. Oh, give it thanksgiving and thanksgiving in my mouth. And to sing, Igbo people, why are you trying to take this praise? Why are you trying to push me back? Why are you trying, you have done wickedly. You have just done wickedly. You can never be the 7th man. You can never be the 7th man. Yahuashua HaMashiach is the seventh man, is the seventh man that cleansed up my mix. You cannot do that for me. You better get out of my way. If you don't want to be consumed, better get out of my way. I need to sing testimony. I need to sing testimony. I need to sing praises. I need to talk about him. I need to tell others, come over and see what is my heart done for me. I need to say it out, shout it out loud, shout it out loud. I need to shout it, oh shout it out loud. Come over here. I've met a man. Whoever told me what I've done in the past, whoever told me who I am right now, whoever told me what I'm going to be eternal, come over and hear my testimony. His testimony he bestowed in my mouth. Come and hear, he has given me a new life. Come and hear, I've just found a wonderful bridegroom. Come and see, my bridegroom is so awesome. Come and see, so awesome. Oribo Satanabe, he's so awesome, so compassionate, and so lovely, so caring. Iborobo, come and see my husband, hey, my husband, and my husband. Orobo Sekeyo, I have found my husband has found me. Inorobo Skuribale, Yandarabo, Irebo Sekeo, Irebo Seke. And this is the signature of Abba Yahuwah, that I am his wife.
All right, now, family, we want to dig into the mystery of Igbo. I rebuke every attack of the enemy in Yahuwah's mighty name. Outstanding vision, extraordinary mystery. Oribo Shandaya Bayaba, a vastness vision, a soul healing vision. Oribosha, eternal joy vision for the elect, a vision set upon the cloud. All ears, all mouths, all eyes must see, as my mouth is talking about it, and so do others will talk about it when the mystery of Igbo is being exposed by Yahuashua HaMashiach. Oribo Shandaya Baba, Rebobo Huseke Yabayo. A vision set upon the cloud, I called it. Oh yes, sir. Now we are just on our way to see the top mountain, Now we are just on our way to the top mountain to see very clear the mystery of Igbo. The mystery of Igbo. Matthew 13 verses 11 said the mystery is being given unto me. So right now let us dig into the mystery of Igbo. Here we'll go again. Here we'll start again. I keep telling people they're not my father because it's fully loaded with mysteries. Who are Igbos? This is mind-boggling. Now point 1 goes like this. We have also point 5. Point 1 goes like this. Igbo people's signs is double face, giants, arimas, gods. They are double face, okay? You will know now why I say they are double face, or why you call them double face people. Double face. Okay, now man-made theory. That is their sign. That is what they build on. Man-made up. Man-made up. Mulere security is man-made up. All right, now let's first of all, confirm or preset this that I just said. Here we are, Jeremiah 70 verses 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave unto thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Okay. Thou thyself, when you go to Mark, I read it already, chapter 5, Abba Yahuwah, he said, let me first of all establish, he said, thou thyself, you will discontinue from your heritage. Listen to part 1 in order to know some of our heritage. I wasn't able to, to quote all our heritage, but the number one, or the priority, or the number one heritage of ours, it is the royal law. It is the knowledge to know of who is Abba Yahuwah, the wisdom, the understanding of the things of Abba Yahuwah. Okay? But Abba Yahuwah said he is going to discontinue you from that. Deborah, I think I have to read it. Here I am, Deborah 28. 28 also. Yahuwah shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Did you hear that? How is madman if you have never even come encounter, or if you have never ever encountered madman? Please try and do a research and see how madman looks like. 34 now. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight the sight of thy own eyes, which thou shalt see. He said, you are going to be seeing madness all over you. You can't see clearly to the royal law. Of course, you cannot keep to the royal law because you break it already. You sin against Abba Yahuwah. He said, therefore, you would discontinue from that heritage. What heritage did Igbo people is telling us today? Igbo people is telling us that they did not discontinue from their heritage. They said this heritage, this omulere, agulere, agun, ada, eri, abia, iduma, amaudi. This is their science. It is mind-boggling. That one brother from the US now also asks, he said, no, I don't understand what you are saying, which means you are not under Deuteronomy 28, you did not fulfill that scripture. Anyone that does not fulfill that scripture, you are not the people of the book. You didn't. He said, all this name you are just calling from your village. I'm not saying you are lying. But you are not under the Deborah 28 signs. No. So now I'm going to be picking some places in Deborah 28. I can read all for the sake of time. Now, if you read from where... start reading from 15 way down to 68. You are going to see the course is so heavy. Okay. Right now, Abba Yahuwah said all this cause is a sign on you. I read now Deborah 28, Deuteronomy 28, 46. And this shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thee, upon thy seed forever. That is what our father will die, and the children will carry on, and the children will carry on, and the children will carry on until Yahuashua comes. Until Yahuashua comes. That is why the gathering will begin in heaven. As you repent, the one that does not repent, you will die in lost eternal. When you repent, the gathering, angel take you down to heaven, awaiting the day your Messiah is coming over here. Igbo people, okay, let me show you now the sign. Abba Yahuwah said we are going to be the sign of madman. Madman is a son, running mad on the street, tearing himself apart. He don't even know his house, his name. Can you go to madman and say, what is your name? Of course you can't. Then how dare you, Igbo people, you said the name of of your ancestors is being labeled in all your lands, and you can quote it correctly, and you knows about it. Where is the signs of the people of the book? That is man made up. Okay, we are coming into that. The signs of Igbo people is to rebuke Abba Yahuwah and said, we are not under Deuteronomy. Not just because we are saying it, they themselves said so. There is one, he called himself Paul. One sister again, that one also live in there, where I think from Canada also. That one also rebuked him. Said, you should preach about the signs, because not too long for now, Messiah will come. When you know something is wrong with you, of course you can fix it. If you don't know something is wrong with you, how can you fix it? That one I tell her, that is what I'm doing. That one told him, excuse me, that one I told him, she not told him, please talk about the sign, so that people that is coming to your channel will be learning from that sign in Deuteronomy 20, so that you will know how to put yourself in order. You know what the useless demon said? He called himself Paul Unaji or something. I don't know what his Igbo name is. He now said he is not under Deuteronomy 28. He said God told him to hear the voice of Yahuashua. This is my beloved son. Hear ye him. If you really hear him, you will know you are under the curses of the Bori 28. Him alone is his job. He is the one to free us from those curses because we reject. The curse came to us because we rejected him. He said, until you say Baruch Haba or Baruch Ata Adonai, you shall not see me again. We are under that curse because we rejected Yahuashua HaMashiach. That curse is working on us because we rejected him. So his law is the one to free us from that curses. Mungu. Here I am, Romans 11:25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery. Okay? Lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that the blindness in part is happened unto Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. This same madness today we saw in Deuteronomy 28 is also in the Christendom. They are mad. They carry truth in their hand. They can't see. Can you ever go to a madman and say, what is your name? What is your identity? You are wasting your time. Therefore, you will also be like a mad person, like unto that one they ask. Okay? Christianity, I bet you what disconnect them already from its, covenant. That is why they return back to pork. That is why they are calling pork Messiah, because they already been disconnected. That same madness, they are being struck with it from Abayewa. That is why they don't see the truth. You see, when we were being struck with that madness, we don't know who we are. It said you would discontinue. Christianity already, they are discontinued. The same thing with Igbo. The one Gentile that is needed to serve the people of the book in the eternal kingdom is complete. We don't need anymore. That is why Abayewa disconnect them. He struck them with that madness. They now return back eating pork again. Call it pork their Messiah. Okay, when you read Malachi 3:1-6, you're going to see the works of Messiah over there. When you also read 5:6, you will see the works of the two witnesses over there, which is Eliyahu. When you read Luke 1:8-17, you will see Yahuashua came as a double identity with the spirit of Eliyahu. But because we rejected him, that is why they both is coming back again. Matthew 11. Okay, I'm going to read this. All right, let me first of all read the Malachi. Malachi 4:5. Behold, I will send you Eliyahu the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Abba Yahuwah. He shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their father, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Okay, Eliyahu came. So let me just read 15 and 16. For he shall be great in the sight of Yahuwah. He's talking about John the Baptist, Yahuashua. For he shall be great in the sight of Yahuwah, and shall drink neither wine nor strong drink. He shall be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, even from his mother's womb. And many of the children of Israel shall he turn to Yahuwah their Elohim, and he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Eliyahu, that is Elijah, to turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for Yahuashua. Okay, that is his job. Okay, now I read Matthew 12-15, but I read 14. And if ye will receive him, receive it. This is Eliyahu, which was for to come. He's talking about John the Baptist, or should I take it? Yeah, you can read for the sake of time. Okay? He said, for all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And John, yeah, I call it John. And if ye will receive it, this is Eliyahu. But we did not receive. That's why the two witnesses, when you go to Revelation 11, they are coming back again to do their job for 42 months. Okay? 3.5 years. But Igbo people said they know who they are already, because the 12 tribe, house, family, land, names is in the Igbo land. This is the job of the two witnesses with the Ruach HaKodesh. But Igbo people said they know already. Because you will not know the one that is going to this one that is already going on. It is the movement of the Ruach HaKodesh. But for a whole 3.5 years, the great fruit that is going to come out from Babylon will be done by the two witnesses for a whole 3.5 years before the anti-Mashiach starts his madness, the Sharia law. Okay? But Igbo people said they know already where they are. All their names is found in the Igbo's land. 12 tribes is already there. So what is the need for the Ruach, for the two witnesses to come? Because the way it is, nobody know where they are. Only the Yahuwah, the Ruach HaKodesh, and the two witnesses preaching in the four corners of the earth for them to return back to the royal law before the judgment come. But Igbo people said with their return already through Omulere and Eri, Agun, Achi, I don't know how they pronounce that one. All that their madness, that is their sign, man-made up theory. So that is step 1. We go for step 2. Igbo people is fully loaded. Also, it is the heavy Igbo again. Igbo people, second signs is synagogue of Satan. They are synagogue of Satan. By saying all 12 tribes are in the Igbo lands. 22, I just picked these few passages, 22 Bible verses that say they are in the four corners of the earth. Let's start it. Let's start the race. Here I am, Deborah, Deuteronomy 28:46. Moreover, Yahuwah will scatter you among all peoples from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. Did you hear that? Leviticus 26:33. You, however, I will scatter among the nations. Okay. Then I go for another one. Deuteronomy 4:27. Yahuwah will scatter you among the peoples, and you will be left. Okay, that is not needed. Psalm 106:27. And that he would cast thy seed among the nations and scatter them in all the lands. Okay, Jeremiah 9:16. I will scatter them among the nations whom neither they nor their fathers have known. And I will, okay, it's okay. Ezekiel 12:15. So they will know that I am Yahuwah when I scattered them among the nations. Okay. Ezekiel 23. Also I swore to them in the wilderness that I would scatter them among the nations. Okay. And disperse them, among the nations, and disperse them among the lands. Okay. Ezekiel 20:15. Excuse me. Ezekiel 20:15 now. I will scatter you among the nations, and I will disperse you through the lands. Okay. And I will, okay, it's okay. Zechariah 10:9. When I scatter them among the peoples, they will, okay, it's okay, that's among the peoples, okay, they will remember me in far countries. Okay. Jeremiah 13:24. Therefore I will scatter them like, okay, yeah, the scatter, that is where you can read it on your own. Ezekiel 5:10. Therefore fathers will eat their children, okay, among you, and sons will be their father, for I will okay. Yeah, the scatter is in the end. I have to read it. Ezekiel 5:10. That is only place I just want to read. For I will execute judgment on you and scatter all your remnant to every winds. Jeremiah 18:17. Like an east wind, I will scatter them before their enemy. Okay. Ezekiel 12:14. I will scatter to every wind all who are around him. Okay. You can read all this place by yourself. 1 King 14:15. For Yahuwah will strike Israel as a rod is shaking in the water, and he will, excuse me, the scattering part is where I just want to read. Okay, now, I will uproot Israel from the good land which I gave to their fathers, and will scatter them beyond Euphrates River. Okay, Nehemiah 1:8. Remember the word which you commanded your people, okay, your servant Moshe, saying, if you are unfaithful, I will scatter you. Yes, among the peoples. Lamentation 4:16. The presence of Yahuwah has scattered them. He will scatter them. He will not. Okay, it's okay. That scatter is just where I want. Psalm 44:11. You gave us as a sheep to be eaten, and have scattered us among the nations. Ezekiel 36:19. Also, I scattered them among the nations, and they, okay, it's okay. Zechariah 7:14. But I scattered them with a storm. Okay, that is where I just want to read. This scattering part. Okay, Zechariah 2:6. Okay, flee from the north where I have scattered you. Okay, Jeremiah 30:11. For I am with you, declares Yahuwah, to save you from where to save you from. I will not destroy. Where is it? Destroy completely all the nations where I have scattered you. Okay, Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore say, thus says Yahuwah Elohim, though I have removed them far away among the nations, and I have scattered them among all the countries, this says all the countries, yet I was, okay, it's okay, you can do the reading. Now this one is finished. We are going to now another book. You can read 2 Kings 17:16. Okay, James 1:1. Okay, let me be reading it. All right, now here I am. 2 Maccabees 26-27. 2 Maccabees chapter 1, 26-27. Accept this sacrifice on behalf of all your people, Israel, and preserve your portion and make it holy. Gather together our scattered people. Set free those who are slaves among the Gentiles. Look on those who are rejected and dispersed, and let the Gentiles know that you are Yahuwah. Amen. Even these people, 2 Maccabees is our book, okay? The royal law makes it so clear that out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony shall be established. We read already from the Old Testament. I'm also reading from the extra book, the very one Constantine, the founder of Christendom, throw away. Okay, we are getting it, but it is our property. Right now, I read from the book of Maccabees already. I'm also going to read for 2 Esdras. While our forefather was in the land of Babylon, this vision also came over there, or before there, in the land of Babylon. The prophet Esdras saw this vision. I take now chapter 3, 2 Esdras chapter 3, verses 7. And let them be scattered abroad among the Gentiles. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant. Here I am now, James 1:1. James is servant of Yahuwah and of Yahuashua HaMashiach, and of Adonai Yahuashua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings. Did you hear that? In fact, you are another synagogue of Satan. Even all the Pharisees in the land knew about this scattering. Okay, maybe Igbo people, maybe the land of the Igbo is the abroad, that they are being scattered. Only there. That's what it meant. John 7:35. Then said the Yahudims among themselves, where will he go? that we shall not found him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? They knew already that is becoming. Yahuashua said, you will not see me anymore. Where is he going? Is he going to teach those that scatter among the Gentiles, the dispersed among the Gentiles, the scatter among the Gentiles? They knew. But you said no, they did not scatter when they are in one place. Therefore, they didn't scatter. They didn't. When you go to Acts of Apostles chapter 1, Apostle Kepha also speak about this. Will you restore the kingdom back to Israel? They knew about it. They all dispersed, they scatter in the four corners of the earth. Here I am, Jeremiah or Yirmiyahu 3:14. Turn, oh, backsliding children, saith Yahuwah, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. So which means these people that were not in the land, I will bring you back to Zion, to the land of Israel. Where were they? Okay, listen now. Why did Abba Yahuwah says, I will take one in a city, singular, and I will take two in a family, singular? What was he talking about? Is he going to pick? How can he take one from a city and pick one from, take two from the family? This is how it goes. According to biblical terminology, we have one day as a year, and we also have one. You can see that in Ezekiel 4 verse 6. Yes, you can see that. And we also have a day as 1,000. Okay, yes, I'm right. We have a day as 1 year. You can find that in Ezekiel 4 6. We also have a day as 1,000. You can find that in 2 Peter 3 8. And all 14 tribes you can find in Numbers chapter 1 and Numbers chapter 2. All right, now, so let's come back. What is Abba Yahuwah talking about? I'm going to take one from a city like Benin City now. It will take one person from Benin City. So in Benin City, one person, and in the family would take only two. Does it make sense to you like this? No. How does it work? It goes like this. One can go for 100 people, and one can go for 1,000 people, according to the biblical terminology. Okay, 1 day as 1 year, 1 day as 1,000 years. So right now, what Abba Yahuwah is saying in Benin City, singular, he said he's going to take one person from the whole Benin City in a city. That is 1 as 100. Abba Yahuwah is saying, in this gathering, I will take 100 from the whole Benin City in a city, for the whole Benin City 100, and he will not take 20 from each family. 2 will go for 20, while 1 will go for 100. Or if Abba Yahuwah take 1,000 from Benin City, therefore, he is going to take 200 from each family of that 1,000 persons he took from Benin City. If he take 100 persons, therefore, he's going to pick 20 persons from each family. Because he said, I'm bringing you back to Zion, which means these people, they are not dead, they're scattered. So 100 persons from Benin City, 1 in the city and 2 in the family. This is what Abba Yahuwah is talking about. In the four corners of the earth. That is why he said, you know, the one that is going to be destroyed, they are so large. Many are confused are choosing. If it is 100 in the whole Benin City is taking 100 people, but in each family is taking 20 people. Do you see how poor is it? If you also go for 1,000, so in the whole Edo, how many millions? But 1,000 is coming out. But from that 1,000, each family, 200 is coming out. That also still, you know, makes sense, isn't it? Now we'll go for the third sign. Igbo people third sign is materialism. Gentiles run after these things, said Yahuashua HaMashiach. This is how I know you are total with 100% capital letter Hamitic, indigenous Nigeria. You are. If you are a Nigerian person, you will get me very, very right. Igbo, they are so materialism. They can go for any length in making this money. We are coming into that. Matthew 6:30-34. Wherefore, if Yahuwah is clothed the grass of the field, which is here today, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Okay. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For after all these things do Gentiles seek. Igbo run after materialism. When you listen to this message as Igbo, you know I'm not lying. You knew that. Here I am, 1 Timothy 6:8-10. And having food and garment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which draw men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which some covet after, and they have heard from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrow. Igbo man, when you see that, you know you can use your penis, your manhood. You will forget about the grinding of a woman. When they ask you from your ritualist, bring your manhood. You always sacrifice your manhood for rituals. Your mother, you knew that. They are so materialism. Drug, all those things. We are coming to, you knew it too well. Here I am, 1 John 2:16-17. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of Yahuwah, but is of the world. And this is who are Igbo. Any person that come from Nigeria, I'm not saying only Igbo is doing, what do they call it, a ritualist, but 90% of Igbo does it. Why you will find just 1% in every other tribe? You are the richest in Nigeria. We are coming into that. You are fighting for power that is not yours. You are fighting for you because power is not being extended unto you. Now you are killing yourself. You want to be Biafra. Here we are, Psalm 49 verses 6. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, the richest, like they always boast of it. They said the richest man in Atiko Weri Abiomuleri, I don't know, is worth of 44 billion. That Igbo is the richest people in Nigeria. We are coming to that. They boast of their wealth. They are telling us what they want. They say in the Omuleri, I don't know, there is a place they found about 40 billionaires. They said in Nigeria, in all tribes in Nigeria, no one has ever gone that far. Not one. It is Igbo man giving me this link. When I want to review the mysteries and the secret of Igbo, and I begin to make inquirement about how rich, how wealthy they are, and I begin to ask, is it Igbo? And I said, Google it. We are coming to that. Orobo Sakayaba, 100% with capital letter. You are Africa, indigenous Nigeria. In fact, a mighty you are. You are a convert. We are coming to that. That boast of their wealth. None of them can by any means redeem his brother. Not at all. Here I see this. I know this. This Igbo man, they always send them into drugs. Go and bring the market. As this Igbo man came, I first of all heard tens of it. But this one happened while I was here already in Netherlands. That this man swallowed something. He were unable to bring it out the way it's supposed to be. So instead of this man, but he arrived already in their home, but he couldn't pass it out the way they did all things, but he couldn't. Instead of these Igbo people to spare their brother's life, they did it. They couldn't. What did they do? They now carry a knife and butcher their brother. These people, when they come to money, fear them. They now tear this man belly and bring out and tear his intestine and bring out those market. Instead of you to rush this man or call ambulance, somebody is dying over here, and you run out of the house so that you will not go for jail and let them spare his life. Not at all. Rather, they butchered that man right in their room and took out that drug. After these people did it, what did they do? They now carried this man with those blood and throw him in phone boats. And that time we were still having phone boats in Netherlands. They now put him over there and run out of the house and took the market and run away. They have a special doctor that we know, the special doctor that is doing it for them in this Netherlands, in this place. That when they swallow the something that we are unable, the mother, that one will operate and bring it out. That is who Igbo people. We know that drug, don't dare them. Ritualists, don't even, they are materialism. That is how we know you are total Gentiles. Because Messiah said Gentiles run after all this thing. When they see car, chai. When they see beauty, chai, they want to swallow you, might be blood money. Now here is a question I throw out for you. I don't care how this hurt you, but you are a liar. That is what I'm doing, exposing your lies. If Igbo people are truly the people of the book, why fighting for another man's land? Why fighting for freedom? Why are you in need of Biafra? I don't know what you call it. It's none of my business. Okay, it's filth. Biafra or whatever is filth before me. All right, it's filth. Rebos kaya babayo. Why are you fighting for another man's land? You say you are the people of the book, and this is what the royal Lord told us. Wish our conversation should be in heaven. We should long for our Messiah. Someone will not say the future is like this. We should look up to heaven and knew that our redemption draw nigh. But you are fighting for Nigeria. You want to have your own land in another man's land. Is Nigeria the land of Israel? Why are you fighting for another man's land? Yes, because what is inside of you, that is what you are bringing out. Out of the abundance of heart, man speaking. You are a total Nigeria. That is why you need your own portion in Nigeria. That is why you want to separate from Nigeria. Because why? You are a Nigeria. You want to take what due you. Because Igbo people, I think they said they have already ruled about 2 or 3 times as Nigeria president. Where is it being written? In Deuteronomy 28, that you are going to climb to that high level? No, it said your enemy is going to go very high. And you are coming down very low. How dare you, Igbo man, you rule as a president? And because that seat now is not being offered unto you, now you are fighting for your own state. Biafra land, because they refuse to put you now, no more chance, because I think they said about 2 or 3 Igbo man has already ruled as president ever since. They never gave them that chance anymore. So that is why Igbo people is killing themselves. That is why they are fighting for Biafra land. If Nigeria is not your land, why are you fighting for another man's land? What are you going to do with another man's land? Is Nigeria the land of Israel for now? Of course not. You are a total Nigeria, indigenous Nigeria, 100% Hamitic. That is why you are fighting for what due you, because they didn't give you a chance not to rule anymore. You said they are fighting for property, they are fighting for prosperity, they are fighting for money. They said all the resources that is coming from Igbo land, they are not utilizing it in Igbo land, and that is the reason why they want to have their own state, and they don't want to be under Nigeria anymore. They want to be on their own. Synagogue of Satan you are. When our forefather was in the land of Egypt, even the best of the land of Egypt was being given unto them in the land of Goshen. Have you ever seen, even though our forefather dwells there for 430 years, did you ever see them what they asked for? What? A referendum? Did you hear that? Rather, they were looking up to the promises Yahuwah made with them in giving them their own land. Goshen was the best in the land of Egypt. But our forefather never said, else Pharaoh, we will not serve you anymore. We want to be on our own. We want to have a referendum. They now begin to wage war. No, they never tried that nonsense. They long for their own place. They long for the returning returning back to home. So you are in Nigeria, 100%. I got a precept. Jeremiah 27 verses 1. In the beginning of the reign of Yahuashua, or should I just go? Okay, it's okay. Yahuashua, the son of Joshua, the king of Yehudah, came this word unto Jeremiah from Yahuwah, saying, Thus saith Yahuwah to me, make thee bands and yokes, and put them upon thy neck, and send them to the king of Edom, and to the king of Moab, and to the king of Amorites, and to the king of Tyrus, and to the king of Zidon, by the hand of the messengers which come to Jerusalem unto Zedekiah the king of Yehudah, and command them to say unto their masters, Thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, thou shalt yea say unto your master, I have made the earth, the man, and the beast that are upon the ground, by my great power and by my outstretched arm, and I have given it unto whom it seemed meant unto me. And now I have given all these lands into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and the beast of the field have I given him also to serve him. And all nations, today the whole world is Babylon, okay? Today the whole world is Babylon. That is why Revelation 18, the voice of Abba Yahweh said, come out of all my people, come out from Babylon. Today the whole world is Babylon. And all nations shall serve him, and his son, and his son's son, until the very time of his land come. And then many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of him. And it shall come to pass that the nation and kingdom which shall not serve the same Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, and that will not put their neck under the yoke of the king of Babylon, that nation will I punish, saith Yahuwah, with the sword, and with famine, and with a pestilence, until I consume them by his hand. Therefore, okay, that's where I want to prove. So you don't want to serve Buhari. You don't want to serve Nigeria, whereby if you are true the people of the book, you put your head under the yoke of Nigeria, you will put your head under Nigeria's yoke. Just as our forefather put their heads until 430 years was complete under the yoke of Pharaoh. Today the whole world is Babylon. If you are really the people of the book, you will put your head. You won't even be fighting for another man's property. Excuse me, synagogue and Satan. You will put your head under the yoke of Nigeria. Whatever they say, you said, okay. That pace will make you know you are in deep pain, agony, to be crying unto Yahuwah. Please come and redeem me. Send forth your son now to come and bring us back home. I bet Yahuwah did that for you to remember home. So you are not remembering no home. Rather you remember Mulere. Deep feet in oil. There shall be acceptance. The feast of promise. There's now say it's also the feast of Passover. Liars. You can read in your quiet time Jeremiah 29. Here I am, Isaiah 7 verses 8. For you to say all Igbo is found, all the people of the book is found in your Igbo land, you are total mad. You are mad with your madness fury. I read, Ephraim, he hath missed himself among the people. Ephraim is a pancake not turned. In the trap of Ephraim, you are total mad, you Igbo people. In the trap of Ephraim, what did Abba Yahweh say? There is a mixed multitude. In Ephraim, you are going to see white man. Because he said Ephraim is a pancake not turned. Okay? It's a pancake not turned. So a pancake not turned, how it has two colors. The down will be very dark, black, while the up will be white. So Ephraim has already mixed into the land of Gentiles, intermarried with them. Therefore, in the tribe of Ephraim, you are going to see white man. You are going to see half-caste. You are going to see black. It's mixed multitude. Ephraim does that. Now you now say, you stupid animal, local champion that you are, village man. You said your channel is called Real Hebrew. You now say all 12 tribes is located in your Igbo land. So where is the white man? Oh, you're going to bring Albino? Maybe it's Albino. Maybe they are talking about Albino. Anima. Liars. 100%. Igbo people are not the people of the book. They converted. 100%. They are indigenous people of Nigeria. That is who they are. What inside of them is what is they are bringing out. That is why they need a land in another man's land. That is why they are fighting for a portion in another man's land. Because if this were true, we are people, you won't be fighting for people's property. Lovers of money. That is why we see how they are sharing, all of you. They share the Facebook, drug killed you. We see how drug is scatter into your belly. We are seeing it all over. Lovers of money. We know who you are. Remain in your Nigeria. Stop fooling yourself. Now another point I jotted out. King Bolan converted the synagogue of Satan. I'm going to put the two synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan, their king converted into this belief in what? And in 740 AD. And so do Igbo. These people that is in the land, we were able to trace this one. This one is in the war reckoning. When they converted that, an angel, we know it's a demon, came unto King Bolan and told him to convert to Judaism. How can Abayahu, if that was he a demon? Abayahu chased the indigenous people, the people of Yazre, out of the land because they rejected Yahuashua. Judaism simply means the people that believe the Old Testament, they don't believe Yahuashua at all. How can Abayahu drove us out for that simple reason? How can he contradict the reason why he drove us out and bring you back still with that same uncircumcised heart? And now begin to dig into those one mystery before and I found even those one like Christian. Some of Christians, though, they also know that they are the synagogue of Satan. But the second one, nobody has yet touched on it. I am doing it by the revelation of voice. Igbo people also do converted, okay? They converted into this belief as the people of the four corner, as the people of the book scattered. That is where they lay hold on our book. That is where they lay hold on our book. Just as King Bolan said that the angel appeared to him, told him to convert into Judaism, immediately accepted it because they want to steal people's land. What happened? It was national redemption. It was National Day redemption of all the Khazars. All of them circumcised. The angel also told them, the demon told them to circumcise. Because he knew that was the circumcision of eternal kingdom. All of them circumcised. Are they the people of the book? No. Till today they are still practicing that circumcision. And that is what Igbo people also used to do themselves. You adopt that culture. You converted into it. That one is too clear. Okay? Like Benin with circumcising it though. Like that is what I thought. When I come to that of Benin sign, I'm not going to bring all this crap into it. My father himself is the one that circumcised everyone. He himself is doing it like Joshua. Abayahu said to Joshua, take knife now and circumcise these people again. That is the job of my father. And his name is called Osai Chove. That simply means only Yahuwah knows my heart. But it was not cut man. Can I say because of that now? Because of his name? Hey, he's not the people of the book. I won't do that because it's filth. That is not the son. So Igbo people, they are converts. They converted into this belief. Just as Kaza, the first synagogue of Satan, also do. You can see Exodus 12:38, the book of Adasa, the one you call Esther 8:17, and Numbers 11:1-4. And okay, that is the people that converted and they practice it like us. Okay, here I am, Shimo, Exodus 12:38, and a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and heads, even very much cattle. When you go to Exodus 19, you will see all these multitude. They were once Egyptians, but in Exodus 19, all of them say yes to Abba Yahuwah. They converted into the belief. That is who is Igbo. That is where they now picked all those names and begin to rename it in their lands. That is where they get that knowledge from. The knowledge of circumcision. Yes, that is where you get it from. People has been converted into belief. Okay, like the synagogue of Satan today, because they practice the book, because they practice the culture, because they are in the land. Can you say they are the people of the book? Of course, no. Of course. Now, that is the proof in the hands, and that is the signs of Igbo people that they know, that now makes them to know that they are the people of the book, because they see some names, you know. There was also Ada, whatever, was the wife of Esau. Esau was never being chosen. They also, this is how desperate they are. They also add it on. Okay. Now, when you go to Genesis 37, what are you going to find? Was Joseph died? Did he die? But the whole man of Yahuwah, they did not see a proof as though Joseph was being torn into pieces. Yes, they have a proof. The patriarchs was having a proof, and they show it unto their father without no atom of doubt. Their father believed. But he believed a lie for a whole 13 years. Igbo people, the people of the book that believe that this crap are the people of God, you believe a lie because of the little proof you see from them. Test the spirit, okay? Then you will know they are not. Test all their words. That is what I'm doing over here. Here I am, Yeshayahu, Isaiah 11 verses 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, okay? And shall assemble the outcast of Yisrael, and gather together the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth. Wicked animal. It's in Ebola. You are a convert. It says it's a sign. What was the sign over there? Okay. Go to Deuteronomy. I read it already, 28. You see the sign. Said this curse. It's left from madman. That is the sign of madman. It's going to be on you. He said this sign, all these curses will be a sign on you. Okay? It will be a sign. And if Abba Yahuwah want to also gather the tribe of Yehudi, because they are the one to be saved first, it will cut them off from the four corners of the earth. The whole world will see this sign. As they see the sign of our curses, this is how they also go to see the signs of our redemption. Okay? That is the sign is set among the people of the book. I read it, from the four corners of the earth. Unable. You are 100% Hamitic. We knows that. Now, Isaiah 66, 18 to 19, I read 19. And I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape of them unto the nation. Okay, that the place of the sign. That's where I just want to read, okay? When you also go to Revelation 12:1, you see the sign. What is a sign? Like a wedding ring in the hand of a woman. Oh, when you see that ring, oh, that is a sign she's married. Don't go now. And this is the sign. It must be seen by all eyes. As the curses is being seen, the curses must be seen by all eyes. So is the cutting up together to make with Yahuashua HaMashiach from the four corners of the earth. Did you see that? Wicked animal. Luke chapter 152 also said you lawyers just take away 11 also. Yeah, 11. Luke chapter 11 verse 52. You take away the key of the knowledge of the kingdom away from people. Just to put, you are just out there. The devil just assign you out there to be driving people back to Babylon again. Drive them back to Christianity. Drive them back to Islam. Drive them back to where they are coming from. They are not the people of the book. That is your job. Enemy you are. Yes. Igbo people 100% are Hamitic. 70% of Igbo people are found in the movie industry. 70%, all the movie industry. I think that Nigeria is the 4th largest movie industry in the whole world, if they are not third or they are the 4th. Now, Igbo people is being found, 70% of them. Whereby the royal law said you are going to go very low and your enemy will come very high. Who put you to that position? You are a Hamitic. Okay? Revelation 2:9. Look at what our Messiah, Yahuashua HaMashiach, say unto us. This is what he said. He recognized the Deuteronomy because the curses came upon us because of him. We rejected him. Now I take it. I know thy works. He said to the congregation of thy Smyrna. Okay, Smyrna. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. But thou art rich and poverty. In the whole world, Nigeria is the either 3rd or 4th movie industry in the whole world. Igbo people is being found, 70% of them. Where is your poverty? Yahuashua said, I know your poverty. Where is the poverty in you? You richest people, richest tribe in Nigeria. When I go into this interview, I Google it. Who is the richest tribe in Nigeria? 80% or 85% said it is Igbo. And 50% said it is Hausa. And the 50% that also said it is Hausa, they still give an award to Igbo. Why? They said Igbo people, they are so industrious. Okay, they are so they are excuse me, industrious. They are into business, import and export, to the 4 places of Africa. They do excuse me, I rebuke you in Yahuah's mighty name. They are doing import and export to all African nations in Nigeria. Okay? Now, they now say even the 50% or 20% also said Hausa is the richest. They said because, the reason why they said Hausa is the richest, because they control powers. They are the politicians. They own Nigerian money. That is the reason why they said they are the richest. But if we have to remove power, Igbo people is the richest. Whereby Abba Yahuwah said, you are going to come very low and your enemy will go very high. What put you in that position? Because you are the indigenous Nigeria. That is who you are. You are a mighty. So this is his channel. You see what he wrote? Igbos in Nigeria are the real Hebrews of the Bible. And if you hear nonsense, this man pour out. You just say you will know this one is Dragon Voice. Okay, I just want to put his channel. His name is called the Real Hebrews. You know, Hebrew people also believe the synagogue of Satan are the people of the book. Let me put the 2 synagogue of Satan for you to see. So these are the 2 synagogue of Satans. You know, these are they. This is the Ashkenazi, this is the Igbo. And this one said, the Ashkenazi, Saint you are fighting a losing battle, okay? You are being exposed. The Ashkenazi tribe, this one said the Ashkenazi tribe were the one that went to Babylon. They, the Igbo tribe, were the one that went to, you know, Nigeria. 2 of them, that one asks, you are black, how can you be the people of the book? In that begin to show him his hand. You see my hand? It is the sun in Africa that darkens me. I was white like you, but the sun in Africa darkens me. In fact, if you see my children, that is his explanation. If you see my children, they are white like you. That is what is explaining, because this one said the people of the book is white. Why are you black? So Igbo believe that the synagogue of Satan are the true people of the book, because they are both in one mission. Here is another one that is called Omulere Esekere. The same thing with the other one that I said is real Hebrew. Omulere Esekere, you see them. This one also believe that the true people of the book are white. Okay, this one I said Solomon was white man before. He said because Solomon has sinned, therefore Solomon now go now into farm and begin to walk inside sun, and the sun now make him dark. Before he was a white man. You see, sempet upon sempet. You all has been rebuked by the fire of the Ruach HaKodesh in Yahuah's mighty name. This man said Solomon was a white man. Okay, he said because Solomon is a almighty king, the richest of all and all in his days, now goes to the farm and now begin to walk. This is how deadly liar these people are. How can you say King Solomon now goes to the farm and now begin to walk? Hey, he said because he sinned against Abba Yahuwah, therefore they always call him God. Okay, therefore he now go into the sun, now begin to carry farm. He will now become a farmer. That the sun now darkened him. That was why he became dark. He said they were once white because they relocated to Nigeria. Now the sun of Nigeria now darkened them. They used to see demons upon demons. You see, Igbo people, indeed, they are the synagogue of Satan. You know what they did? They now went to go and take DNA. How dare you? How dare you? They now went to go and take DNA, and the DNA now proved them to be a liar. The DNA now said they are not the indigenous people of the land of Israel. I think they did that last year. The DNA proved them to be false. How can you go and take DNA if you are looking for man acceptance? You want the world to accept you. You want the world to believe what you believe. Not what Abba Yahuwah, not who Abba Yahuwah said you are. But you want the world to accept you and say, hey, you are the people of the book. But not that of Abba Yahuwah. Where is it being written that you must go and take DNA in order for me to believe that you are the indigenous people of Israel? So as they went, disgrace now followed them. Then I said, no, there's nothing at all in your blood that said you belong to this land. Nothing in your blood that found in this land. Not at all. Even the Pakistan, or the Pakistan, the people that their blood was even 70% found indigenous of the land. The synagogue of Satan, they didn't find nothing. Also, we know how those were exactly like the Igbos. The Pakistan, I think they are Pakistan, I don't know. Yeah, Palestine. The blood of Palestine was even found to be 70% of the indigenous people of the land. Because Ephraim is a mixed group, okay? You're going to find white men in Ephraim tribe. But nothing with synagogue. These two synagogues of Satan, nothing in them. How can I? You are looking for mere acceptance. Because you know you are a liar. You are doing all things by things to prove yourself to be the indigenous people of the land. Liars. Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo Messiah. They call him Lord, God of Biafra land. How can you call my God of your land? So, what is it? Nnamdi, I don't know what they call him. Is their Messiah, okay? They call him God of Biafra land. You now said Ma is the God of your land. And is their Messiah is the one that is going to carry them into this land of Biafra. Okay? But Abba Yahuwah said, woe unto you that will put their trust in man. Their trust in this is their Messiah. They call him Messiah, they call him Lord, and they now call him God of Biafra land. That is his name. This what is bringing out now is it is the map of the Igbo land where they write Omuleri, Esekere, Ada, Acha, Abiache, Adachi, Agu. Stupidity. Now this goes to my brother in the US, brother Yahuashua. How did you know that Igbo people are the indigenous? Because you have helped them to propagate lie, okay? Because you said there's found, in fact, it is the other synagogue of Satan, the black Igbo man said about 30% of the slave trade we are speaking Igbo. So that is why this my brother Yahuashua now said that Igbo will also be found about 30% of whatever they were speaking Igbo. And I said, wow, Igbo people will also be the people of the book. And they circumcise also and marriage negotiation. You're going to see, my family, make sure you follow the part 2. I'm going to upload the both together, okay? Follow the part 2. We're also going to look into adult signs, okay? And we will also see, we have still have point 4. Other point that will follow now will be how we are being awakening Ruach HaKodesh, how he awakened us, and our DNA, that is the point 3. Then this is how we came out from Babylon. That is the last very point. And after that last very point, I will share the vision I saw about Deuteronomy 28. Okay. So right now, my brother now said, yeah, there must be the people of the book in marriage negotiation. No, you don't do things like that. Don't believe our spirit, but test our spirit. You will first of all test our spirit. Test the because you yourself, brother Yahuashua, you said we are poor. That say Abba, you want make us to be poor. One of the message you did, I uploaded also in my channel because it is powerful and awesome. Almost all your message, I have it in my channel. Okay, I love it because you are a man of truth. Okay, but I was so amazing that you couldn't see the fakeness of this Igbo that they are the second synagogue of Satan. Now, Deborah, yeah, my sister also said the African people were not selling the wrong people, but they were selling the Yahudian, the Israel. That is not true. Okay? Africa people is selling Africa people, excuse me. The white people don't live in Nigeria, they don't live in Africa. But who gave them the business? Who let them know that we are doing business of slave trade? It is the black people, the indigenous Africa. 4 country makes the family of the of Africans. Egypt, Libyan, and Canaan, and what do they call the other one? Somalia. So these are the 4 countries that makes the family of Hamitic. Okay. So the indigenous Africa, we are selling Africa also to the white people. The white people cannot just jump from their country and begin. No, they bring the business to them. And Nigeria is selling Nigeria, of course, that 100%. Igbo is selling Igbo. Igbo can do anything when it comes to money. They can use their manhood. to do ritual. They are so ritualist, okay? They can do anything by thing in making money, okay? Now, because this 30% is speaking Igbo, that confirms that to be the people of the book. What about Genesis 37, where our forefathers saw the blood stained in a garment of Yusuf? Does that really mean Yusuf was dead? Of course not, but he saw a proof. Igbo people is selling Igbo people. Take a lesson, but you want simply make it so clear. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. Now, who brought me to slave trade in Italy? It is Nigerian woman brought me to Italy. Now, what is Apple? Look at that of Libya today. Libya today is selling Nigeria people into the Libyans for slavery. Is it not Nigeria people? Nigeria is selling Nigeria. Excuse me. Igbo can sell Igbo. When it comes to making money, of course, that is what Abba Yahuah revealed to me, that the slave trade, the market, and the people that was arranging these people are Igbos. That is the vision I saw. Maybe I will dig more into it in the second clip. Igbo people were the ones selling people. One was now accusing one Yoruba woman and said, you are the one that sold them. It was not accusing Yoruba woman that Yoruba were the one who sold them, the Igbo people, to slavery. Is it now you want to come into the belief? That one now said you were the one doing it. I saw this vision before I saw, because I now go to people, I now go to comment section. Let me read the mind of others. And I even saw this vision I saw already. Igbo were the ones selling their brother. Igbo were the ones selling their sister. They are still doing it. Nigeria is selling Nigeria. Okay, goes to Italy. Nigeria is selling Nigeria for slavery. Look at that of that Libya now. Who is selling? In fact, who is selling that to the Libya? It is Nigeria. Look at that of Dubai. Who is selling our people to Dubai for slavery? It is the Nigerians. Look at that of Saudi Arabia. Who is selling our people into slavery? It is Nigeria. They have agents in Nigeria. We are the one that brought the business to them. And they are pushing and shipping our people down to slavery. You saw it all over YouTube. Nigeria selling Nigeria. So what is big deal over the Igbo cannot sell Igbo when it comes to money making? So because you so see that they were being slave, 30% was being, sold as slave. Therefore, you now say they are the people of that isn't truth, okay? That is a pure lie. Igbo is selling Igbo when it comes to money making. They can do all things. So these are Igbo people. They were the one that said their family. In fact, Abba Yahuah said they are the primary China that sold his people down to slavery. That scattered the tribe of Yahudi. You can see that in Joel chapter 3. The Africa were selling Africa to the Europeans. Igbo is the one that sold the tribe of Yahudi that fled into west coast of Africa in 70 AD into slavery. The Igbos, yes, they are the one that did it. They can do any things by thing to make money, okay? So right now they said they are the tribe of Gad. They said they are the tribe of Gad. They said they were the people that gang up against Moshe while they were still before Moshe came, while they were still in the land of Egypt. They took their journey into Africa. There is no recording of those things at all. They said they took their journey into Africa. I'm going to read the references in part 2. Make sure you follow. Now, there is no Ivory. They said that Ivory is also found in Igbo land. This is the nonsense they are saying. This is how they know they are the people of the book. Family, make sure you follow the part 2, okay? Now, they said that was how they came into the country called Nigeria, okay? They took their leave before Moshe came, before Yahuah redeemed the entire Israel from bondage from the land of Egypt. They said they were the set group of people that first of all left. But there is no record at all of that. Even the 10 tribes, some is also saying they are the 10th tribe, they are among the 10th tribe, which is the tribe of Gad. Now, the tribe of Gad, I'm going to read the references in part 2. We did not say that they relocate to Africa. I'm going to read it where they goes to. And many people believe today, even according to some factors from history, that it is Native America or Native India, a land where no man dwells, not even in Africa at all. I will read it in part 2, okay? Now, these people, this self-made Gad tribe, one also say call himself Paul. He said they are the spiritual power. He said the family of God are the spiritual power to fight against the breaches. They must give them, because they are the spiritual leads now. They must give them Biafra land. because it said this is prophetic from the Bible that the Gadites will fight for their right. Okay? Make sure you get ready to fight, okay? Sharia law is on its way coming. You say you are the spiritual power. Make sure you get ready to fight because Sharia law is on its way. You must fight because you say you are the spiritual leader. No more Yahudim. Yahudi is the spiritual leader, but you said God is the God. They are the spiritual lead. Make sure you get ready, okay, for Sharia law to fight. And this same Mount Demo also said the 10 tribes, the 12 tribes are not Yaakov descendant. I know the 10th tribe, I wrote it, they said the 10th tribe, so that I won't be misquoting him. He said the 10th tribe, they are not at all, they didn't descend from Yaakov. One of my brother now said, you make me weep. I weep. You are not qualified to teach. What are you teaching people if you cannot even start from the primary channel of it all, that the 12 tribes came from Yaakov? Then what are you teaching? What are you teaching? All right, now family, we are done with this part. So I will continue with the second clip. There I will discuss more about the Yahudief language because that is the stand of Igbo. They say because why the Igbo, whatever, the white man supposed to write Hebrew. They now write Hebrew.